All right. Hey, everybody. I'm going to keep this really short and try to just get to the point and gripe and complain a little bit. I'm doing a problem of practice. It's something I'm sure I'm not the only one dealing with or has dealt with. I know this is nothing new. I'm just talking about skill and retention knowledge. Uh, it's something I'm kind of having difficulty with this year. And again, I know I'm not alone. I know this isn't a normal year. I know that we've got kids that haven't been in the classroom for a year and a half, some of them. But even normal years over the summer, we've got a little bit of skill loss and knowledge loss, where we have to come back in and refresh. We get them back in the groove of thinking, and it just seems more this year, and it's compounded, and it's. I feel like I'm beating my head against a wall. Uh, Normally, so basic concepts have to be retaught. This year, I'm seeing just a massive lack of effort. Kids that are just ready to give up and don't really seem to care about the repercussions of giving up. A bad grade or a zero or half credit for doing uh, the minimal work. It doesn't seem to bother them a lot. And like I put on here, I feel like every time I start a new lesson, I'm two steps forward and one step back, or one step forward and two steps back in some cases. Uh, I'll show you what I'm talking about here with the next slide. This is my IXL data diagnostic stuff for my English classes. And again, I know it's kind of normal. They're going to be spread all over the place. And most of the ones in the rectangle here, which are the on grade level kids, most of these are from my honors class. So my other general ed classes are all throughout. I've got a few high kids in the general ed classes, but most of them are pretty well below grade level. So, and again, I know I'm not sure how accurate that is based on student effort that they're putting into the diagnostics, but it's still I still have quite a few low students that are really 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 low. So I'm having to reteach stuff as we go, and it's teaching stuff that as a former middle school teacher, I know was covered because I know what the content was. I know what we taught, and I know they had this. So it kills me that I'm having to, when I start a new lesson, like in the Kaplan book with the teaching commas, semicolons, and colon usage. Uh, I had to go back and teach them about dependent and independent clauses. They forgot that, so I had to go back and teach them subject and verbs, and it was a whole thing. They know this stuff, but they've been out of practice enough, or they were able to fake it enough last year where they didn't really have to know it. And so you get to reteach it. You're reteaching basic concepts, and that's where I feel like I know it's necessary. And I know that it just comes with the territory. And I know it comes with having just normal summer breaks, and even on top of that, with what we dealt with last year, it just seems compounded, and it seems like I'm stumbling with every lesson because I've got this idea of how it should be paced, and then uh, it never works out the way I plan to. So it's a little disheartening sometimes having to go back and teach what I consider basic concepts, stuff that they should have in their wheelhouse, and they don't. So that's it. That's just me griping. Again, I know this isn't unique. Uh, it's not unique to this year. It's just more of it this year. Uh, I know I'm not the only teacher, having to do the same thing. I'm not complaining about uh, having to teach refresher stuff at all. It's just kind of wearing on me a little bit whenever we get through a lesson and the kids look at me with a complete blank stare that they have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm covering basic concepts like grammar. But that's it. That's just me griping. I welcome any input anyone has. Anything I should be doing better. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.